How you guys doing? Welcome aboard the next video. Now today I will be continuing what I left off on the last video that I did. And just so you guys know, this title to this video is not clickbait. This is actually real. So like I said, I was talking to Matt, who was there to pick up his Chewbacca bowcaster for his cosplay. Now I ended up doing an interview that I was not anticipating doing that day, so I ended up with doing 2 videos in that one day, and I was not anticipating that. So this video, I will apologize for it not being quite as entertaining because I was unprepared for this. I was caught off guard, so I tried to handle it the best I could. I will try to put some entertaining pieces in there in between, but we'll see how this pans out. So check it out.
Fatality. Get over here! Hadouken! It's me, Mario! Here we go!
Right, like I said, he gets back from Canada next week.
What's his name?
His name's Johnny Wong.
Johnny Wong. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Johnny Wong.
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny. He actually tours with Vanilla Ice.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, like he dresses as one of the turtles, and he tours with Vanilla Ice, and they do the ninja rap. Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
Right.
He does that. It's on the I Love the 90s tour, and so he goes all over the country. He goes, like, I think he signed on to do a cruise, even with the I Love the 90s tour. Like Salt and Peppa and Biz Marquee is going to be on it, and like a whole bunch of guys. And Vanilla Ice is going to be there, so he's going to be. And so he's like, it's really cool. He's out doing that, but he'll be back sometime next week, I think, and then. Do you cosplay at all?
No, I wish I did though.
Oh, see, you gotta get into it. The Mandalorian Mercs, they would be interested in having you. I'm sure they would, because they love anybody who does media stuff.
Yeah.
They raise a lot of money for.
And you got that good Boba Fett build too.
Yeah, you
small frame. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be a great. You can be a Boba Fett.
I've actually thought about building a suit for that. I've actually thought about doing that before.
And they've got people in the area. Are you from Temple or Killeen?
I'm from Cove.
You're from Cove?
Yeah.
See, we've got, there are people out in the Killeen Cove area that they actually have build parties every once in a while where they all get together and they're like, hey.
Exchange ideas.
Yeah, let's anybody have
a template for this part?
That is really cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah, and they bring out, like, these are like referred to as greebles.
Yeah.
Like the little.
Or greeblies.
They're called like the, greebies.
Yeah,
or greebs or
Greeblies.
Greeblies, yeah. They're all like little parts that come off of just everything.
Yeah, everyday items and things like that. Yeah.
So if you look it up online. Central Texas Star Wars Costuming is where you can go if you're interested, and if you want to join.
Selling those.
Yeah, start put these up and let them know. But they're really cool. It's just there's a bunch of really cool, like-minded people in the area that once you get into it. Man, it gets a lot of fun. I watched both your videos. It was hilarious because Sunday night, we were tearing down at the Expo Center. We were getting everything torn down and getting things ready to go. And one of the guys comes over. Actually, I think you talked with Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes running in and he goes, you got to see it. You got to see it. We're like, what's going on, man? And he goes, this guy posted an awesome video on the con, man. You got to see it. And we're like, okay, cool. And so we watched it, and we're all like, yeah, that's great, that's awesome. And then we watched your second one, too, and we're like, that is so cool. And there's probably about 6 or 7 different videos out there with stuff about the con. Yours is by far the best, because I love that, like, you're talking about it, and then you intercut, you actually make it, like, an actual like video segment,
right?
As opposed to, hey, I'm here and you can't hear what I'm saying right now. But,
exactly. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too, because I was like, I need to talk about it while I show it.
Yeah.
And I can't be doing that while I'm there. It's too damn loud. So I wanted to be able to cut in and do all that stuff. I thought it would be way more interesting.
Yeah,
It'd be way better.
It really is. It really is.
And I watched all the other videos. I was like, man, I'm glad I did this.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to see? Did you get to go to the panel for the YouTube?
No, I didn't. I'm not a well-known YouTuber. I only have 20 subscribers.
Well,
On this one.
Yeah. After I did the Comic-Con, it went from 1 to 20.
really?
Yeah. Because I started the channel a week before the Comic-Con.
Oh wow! I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Next year, because at this point, I'm not oversharing anything by saying that there are plans are going on for next year. It was successful enough that I want to do it again. So, kind of learning from the mistakes that were made.
Yeah, there were a few mistakes, but all in all, it wasn't that bad.
Well,
It was a blast.
It was.
honestly, the biggest problem was the line to get in. And
Yeah.
I actually came up with an idea. Now, hear me out real quick. 'Cause, the idea that I came up with was actually my dad who thought of it. And I was like, that's actually a really good point. A good thing to do would be to have a deadline. And not by like ticket sales and all that, but what I'm saying is a deadline to purchase a ticket to a certain point to have the wristbands mailed to you.
yeah.
So that way the lines were like, not that big a deal. But after the deadline, you have to go to the booth to get them.
One of the things about that, and one of the things that was brought to the attention was that people didn't know that they could come and pick them up in advance. Part of the problem with that too.
I didn't know that.
Well, part of the problem with that too is that they were selling Alan Jackson tickets the day before, and so people were coming up to get their wristbands and stuff, and they were like, "Is this the line for the Bell County Comic Con?" And the Alan Jackson people were saying, "No, this is for Alan Jackson tickets. The line ends back there." They're like, "Well, where do we pick up the Comic Con tickets?" And the Alan Jackson people were saying, "As soon as these windows open, all they're doing is selling Alan Jackson tickets. So I don't know. You need to go ask somebody else." And so it caused a problem. So there were almost nobody picked up tickets in advance because the people buying Alan Jackson tickets were a little bit rude. Some of them were flat out rude. In every group you're going to have people that are jerks and you're going to have people that are nice. It caused a little bit of an issue where people going to pick up tickets or pick up wristbands, they didn't get the word out and didn't say, "Hey, I'm going to get my wristband. Do you want to come with me?" That sort of thing. So that was one of the things that ended up happening. One of the things that will be addressed is people outside, in line, all of that stuff. We did not know it was going to be as big as it was as far as people trying to get in.
Yeah.
We knew what the sales were. We knew what we expected. First time cons, I don't know if either of y'all have been to a whole lot of first time cons.
No.
That's my first
I've only witnessed one from the outside, but never on the inside.
Okay, first time cons generally have about
3,000.
2,000 to 3,000. Maybe if you're lucky, you can push 4. They generally don't have Kevin Eastman. Kevin Eastman doesn't do first time cons. Kevin Eastman is a huge draw. He was a huge draw. They generally don't have like Sting, Flash Gordon. They don't have some of those guys. Also, because of what he did and what he's done, he has built up a reputation in the con community of being a really solid guy as far as his reputation is concerned, as far as what he does for other people. If you get into business with him, it always works out.
I give it a 9 stars, man. It was a ball.
Well,
I mean, I didn't have to stand in line because I had my exhibitor pass, but
right. Well, and that's the thing I was going to say is we saw the walk up for you. How long did you have to wait?
Almost 2 hours.
Okay, so you were one of those that had to
I
wait.
wasn't worried about it. I wanted to be there. I wasn't worried about the wait, although it was not necessary. But I didn't worry about it. I was really excited to be there.
Were you there when Johnny and a couple of other guys came out with? We had a pallet of water that was there for the celebrities, for the vendors, for cosplayers and things like that we took on a flatbed, and I say we again, the con took on a flatbed out to the line. Were you out there for that part?
No, I wasn't there for that part.
Okay. At one point, Johnny was worried
I heard about it
that.
happening. I heard about it happening, but we got in right after that right before it started taking place.
Okay. He brought water out, and he did it. He dropped what he was doing because he was actually dealing with celebrity logistics that he was dealing with. He stopped doing that to go out and bring water to the folks in line.
Dang.
Like, he doesn't need a medal for it or anything. I think it's important that people know that the lead promoter was not completely oblivious to the people standing in line. He was out there trying to hand out water. He stopped what he was doing. It's like, let's grab the rest of this water. We can get some more later. Let's go out. Let's get people in line water, and was handing out. It upset some of the vendors out there.
Oh yeah.
Because they were selling drinks, but they were still a little bit of a. They could have come over and bought a drink. They could have,
Yeah, well, that's what we did. We bought 2 drinks while we were waiting.
Yeah.
So I mean, there were people were there long enough for them to make a large profit because they were selling out quick.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the reason why they didn't complain too much, because they were selling out like crazy.
They were. Everybody that I talked to that was a vendor ended up having a great day.
Oh yeah.
They posted a couple of extra security guards over there to try to make sure that it wasn't as big an issue.
I noticed that too.
But, yeah, and that was the thing.
Was that on the second day they started doing that, or both?
Both days.
Okay.
Both days. Tried to do it on both days. I'm partners in the company that did the T-shirts.
Those were nice shirts.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the reason why all the volunteers were wearing pink.
Right. Yeah.
Is so you could look around and say, all right, there's a volunteer, and there's a volunteer, and there's a volunteer, and there's a volunteer. He wanted to make it easy for people to know. Yeah, for people to know who to ask.
And it was easy.
It was.
Because we've asked twice on 2 occasions, and they were really helpful on figuring out whatever problems there were.
They're real nice.
Yeah, they were really nice.
I made $0 off of being at the Bell County Comic Con. As a matter of fact, I walked out with a lot less money in my pocket than what I came in with, because
Same story.
Yeah, because there were some awesome.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's where most of my money went.
You know what the 2-day total was? As far as
The Expo Center was concerned, was 15,000 plus, and that's
Lord.
yeah,
this little town, that's
yeah.
awesome.
Well, and the Expo Center did say that the Bell County Comic Con broke the single event attendance record for any privately held event at the Expo Center in the history of the Expo Center.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
and
So we should expect one next year.
yes, very much so. Yeah, you
thank
should
God.
definitely expect.
Thank
You should
God.
definitely expect next year. Now, the one thing that Johnny has said, and has been said quite a few times, is we got to see what kind of rabbit's going to be pulled out of this hat now, because he made some magic work for this, but it's going to be a little bit easier for the logistics on some celebrities.
Yeah. Because we got a track record now.
Exactly. So he can put stuff out there and say, hey, this is the numbers we had. We can verify these numbers, through the Expo Center. The Expo Center came out and was like, hey, we're going to be adding air conditioning back here next year. Do you want to maybe rent this? Do you maybe want to rent the livestock area for, whatever you want to do over there? Do you anything we have air conditioned? Are you
There's
interested?
still a lot more room that they could use.
Exactly. And so they're like, we can spread this out.
Oh yeah.
The Expo Center, I think the Expo Center to start with was a little bit wary of it, because there was another event that was supposed to be going on that day in the assembly hall. And so the con came to him and said, we've run out of tables. We've sold every table we have. Do you have any other room? And so the Expo Center was like, well, we've got something going on in this assembly hall. We can talk to them and possibly, whatever. And so the con said, well, let us know what the price is, and we're going to start getting interest on how many tables we can put in there. So they said, okay. Expo Center came back and said, they're interested, they might want to switch. And so we said, okay, good, because we already have like 60 tables sold if you'll do it. So we can get, the money up front, whatever. And the Expo Center was like, you did what? Yeah, we're going to move them.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and get rid of them, and you can definitely have this.
First Baptist Church of what?
Yeah. I mean, it was like they're willing to move, so we're going to move. What else can we do for you? Is there anything else we can do for you? We're like, well, you know what? We've priced out tables. Can we rent tables from you? They're like, from us directly? Yeah, you can definitely. Okay, we need the tables. We need chairs. We need this. We need that. We need this. Because the con had priced out how much it would be for the curtains and, you know, the whole 9 yards, and gone through and tried to get best pricing and whatever. So I had to talk to the Expo Center about, and then finally it got down to, what's your price? And the Expo Center was like, man, you're serious about this. This isn't just going to be, you know, you're not going to take up our floor and have 10 guys trying to sell comic books to each other. This sounds like it's getting serious. and so we did planning sessions where we came in and we did layouts, walked the floor and figured out, all right, this is how the flow of traffic needs to go. Well, do we need to close this off? Do we need to close these off and have people go through this way so that there's kind of a flow rather than having people trying to walk up and down stairs against each other? That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. Well, let's close off these other portals that are over by the cars so that the cars aren't in danger of having anything dropped on them. Hey, that's a great idea. Let's do that. And so, I don't know, there must have been at least a dozen planning sessions at the Expo Center. And every time that we came in, or every time that they came in, the Expo Center was more and more impressed. And so now they're like, hey, you let us know.
Don't need to do a winter con.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you let us know what you need, and we've got you taken care of.
So that's going to go ahead and conclude what was going on there. Some announcements to make. I changed my logo for my profile picture. I hope you like the new logo. I think it's really cool. I actually put a bit of work into that to make that. I now have a Facebook page that you guys can like and follow if you want. It's by the same name, Nick the Sailor Retro Gaming, if you want to follow that, which is now another means that people can contact me now. I will actually do like announcements of things that I thought about doing. You guys can go in there and post stuff, I think I set it up that way. So if you have any suggestions and you want to be heard out loud and clear, you can go there and check it out. If you want to be more informed of what I plan on doing, I'll be posting things on there whenever I come up with ideas. I do have some things that I have planned. One thing that I have announced on that page is that there will be a Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy Let's Play coming soon. I hope to start doing that next week. Now, for those of you that want to see videos where I do lists and stuff still, don't trust me, I will still do them. They will still happen. But I really hope you guys like this, and don't forget, the more like button clicks we get, the more it helps out with this channel on YouTube. When it comes to Facebook, sharing really helps as well. So please, please guys, if you like what I do, please share, please press that like button on YouTube, please share on Facebook. And as always, remember 22 and stay classy, bros.
Continue.